Welcome to Mother Suckers Hero Hunters. Let's open up a couple skin crates to get this started. Have a few tokens. Hopefully we get something good, legendary, or rare, anything. Alright, we'll take the dust. Dust is good. It helps you buy the skins that you want to buy. Hopefully we get something better. I'm luck. And we'll take the dust. It's just a little bit of fun before we get started. So this is really about Panzer. There was a tournament going on. We're going to show about how Panzer could really dominate. In this tournament, she had some extra special boosts to her, which made her a lot better to use. And I tried a few teams before I came to this one. I lost a few hearts on the way, but this team now is just dominating for me. I'm going to show you what I mean. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to kill those energy heroes with Panzer, the light ones, especially if there's no revivers. In this case, Sapphire is an easy choice. And now that Panzer is also quite down a lot, it looks like we should just take her out too while we're at it. And then now, I mean, this team is pretty easy to polish off once Panzer's gone. Boom, she's out. And now I'm going to go for Oracle because she can actually start to heal everybody and do her skill that makes everybody start to run around and panic. So let's get her. But now it's like Ghoul has low energy, so when you see an opportunity like that, just take it and take somebody out when it's at their low health, especially with Panzer, who's got a lot of shots in her weapon. Now we'll finish off Oracle and easy goings from here with Cinder. So look, respect to Zabuka for trying a new team. I hate when every team I face is meta, but just none of them can stand up to the kind of team that I'm using. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is. So let's keep it going, keep the battles rolling, try to climb up to at least the 250 mark if we can in PvP for this tournament, and then I'll do a second parter showing how I do after that as well. Alright, so this is a little bit more of a team that you might be facing typically. Double revive, double res team. Always go for flatline first, no doubt, that's pretty easy. And just try to make it 5-on-4 as quick as possible, because as soon as you do that, you've got now 5 heroes doing damage on 4, and it just makes it better. So even if flatline's gonna come back alive, she's not gonna come back with that much health after the Ifrit nerf. So I'm not too worried about having to kill her twice. And then when she's done the second time, she's done. So I'm confident. So there, look, now she's not coming back. Drake's going to come back. But you see, we're already like taking the team apart because you focus that 5-on-4. Now look at this part. Dogface is running his skills. Break his cover. Interrupt him. It'll throw him off. And look, they get a kill out of it. But that's okay because I know that he's going to come back. My Kane. So just keep going. Keep the pressure on. And because his Panzer killed my Kane just now, I could kill Panzer first, and I know that she wouldn't come back, but it's all good. So once Ifrit's gone, no chance of anybody coming back. So look at that. Low health. So we take Dog out, Panzer, and switch away from Panzer when you need to, like when it's down to the last person. Nightingale does a lot of damage. You don't want her wasting her time doing marked and healing. You just want her to finish the job, so that's why switching to her is a good idea, although I will be staying on Panzer more for the purpose of this video. Definitely be switching to Nightingale and all your heroes usually. Make use of your whole team. So let's keep it rolling with more battles. Alright, it's a bot. I don't mind bots. The battles are usually very, very quick, although it's really not as much fun. I'd rather face human opponents than just score well hitting only bots, but once in a while, it's a nice boost to your score. The battles are usually pretty quick, and I mean, I really do like playing opponents that are really skilled. That's how you get better, is playing against people that are better than you. But honestly, once in a while, a 30 to 40 second bot battle doesn't hurt your score, doesn't hurt your grinding. And if I'm just grinding, that's what I would want to have mostly, but in tournaments and stuff, I want to really like get better. You can see this is a pretty quick job here. No issues, no concerns. Once in bot, wow, bot battles are good. We're getting about 130,000 points towards the tournament every battle. Okay, now Jerry629, I faced him a lot, and this dude is tough. He is a great PvPer, so I can usually expect a 50-50 chance to beat him because we just seem to go back and forth with our wins. And he's not cheap. He plays well. I'm not going to make excuses if I lose to him. You know, he got a lot of skills a lot of time, but now here's a tip with Panzer is a lot of people are confused about her reload system. She just reloads until you interrupt her. So you can. The good thing is you can interrupt a reload halfway, and then if you need to. But make sure that you reload properly. and try to count how many bullets she has left versus the kill that you need, so that you make sure you have enough and that no one gets like left with a little bit of health and they get healed or shielded or something like that. So really try to count the bullets. I don't always do it perfectly, but get the idea of what I'm trying to say. So use her reload to your advantage. Reload, count. I always counting in my head. How much health do I know she takes off on this type of hero usually? How many bullets do I need to take them out? Add 2 or 3 extra in case I miss, because especially from far away, her gun is a little bit harder to aim. But try to do that, and it just gives you more success in terms of being able to take enemies down, because getting them to low health these days isn't enough. You really got to finish them off. There's so many things that can make them come back, like invisible Drake or heals or shields and things that just kind of pop in. Kane, I hate when I'm trying to kill an enemy and Kane throws his skills onto them right before they're about to die, especially the one that rebounds my attack and I take damage and I get silenced, and that's just a pain. So it's all about really just finishing the job. So looks like we're on track to beat Jerry. I hope. You never know. Never stop fighting until the battle's actually done. But it looks like we're gonna have a win. Just gotta now finish off. So let's quickly take out Panzer, reload, do the counting, see how many you need, and then unload when you have just enough to kill plus a couple extras, as I've been saying. You see that works pretty well. And now we just gotta take down Heimlock. As I said, you switch to Nightingale, makes it a little bit faster, and the battle is done. Nice to get a win against Jerry, doesn't always happen. Good game. So making a good run here on the tournament, for sure, building those points. 75,000 bucks, that's definitely needed. That's not even enough for 2 skills these days at level 74 or 75. Alright, Nunu from Ginyu. And remember that Panzer is good against mechs too. She takes down, look how fast she took down that Clyde, and he falls to pretty much anything anyways. But look at this, I'm going to take down Matador with her as well, and I'm barely using a little more than a full clip to get her. So now it's easy pickings from here. Panzer goes down, and that's pretty much dealer's choice on this one. You can pick Maven or Pris, doesn't matter, because you know at that point they're not winning. Although Maven is really good against mechs if left unchecked. You don't want her to just keep doing damage, because she could take down like a Kane pretty easily if you're not watching her. So that was a nice quick battle, like 34 seconds. So this team is definitely dominating. Look at the damage she's doing, and look at the healing that Nightingale's doing. Nightingale with this skin, plat, and with the legendary skin is just still ridiculous. Even after 2 nerfs, I can't see how he's not always on my team. She always would be. Chenjo, another tough opponent. I always face him a lot, and again, decent win. Now this is terrible. When that stupid exclamation mark wave symbol comes up, and you know that you're going to be lagging, and shots aren't going to be registering, and even if that symbol's not up, I pretty much lagged the whole match. Look at it. Normally, those shots, a lot more shots than that would have registered if I wasn't lagging. So he's taken me down. And normally I would have traded Nightingale for Nightingale at this point, and we both have a loss. Both of our Panzers would have killed somebody, and then it's just a matter of who can kill the other Panzer first. That's how this usually plays out, because I don't want to leave Nightingale. She's healing too much that it's impossible to take someone down. She's always my priority target. He does have Plat Mauler, which has been dominating lately. I don't have a Plat Mauler yet. Mine's 9-star silver, I think, and Plat Mauler's dominating, but I can still take it down. I normally don't always have this much of a problem, but I'm lagging this entire match. I'm not making excuses. He's a good player though, so he might have beat me even if I wasn't, but you can see that thing coming up every once in a while. And it's just like against the most inopportune time, I'm facing a tough opponent. If I'm facing a bot, it's okay. I could probably turn it off. And there we go again, lagging. But Panzer came back, and Ifrit is really good like that. It's like a safety net. My Panzer obviously didn't kill anybody, so she comes back with a very little bit of health, but if you keep her alive, and that's the thing, like, just don't give up. You never know what's going to happen. Don't just put the phone down or your tablet down and say that's enough, because look, I got 4 team members back. I'm still lagging and feeling that lag, but at least, you know, I'm making some progress, so don't give up, alright? But I really do hate this lag. It's just killing the game, and it's not my internet. Sometimes it's there's the servers when it's doing a tournament. It gets really busy, and it just bothers me because I lose matches because of it. I lose hearts, and it's frustrating. But you know what happens to all of us, so don't let it get you down. Keep trying. 1 loss after a few wins. It's not bad. It's going to happen. It's PvP. So let's keep it rolling. Okay, Oscar Temper, he does pretty decent in these PvP tournaments. Definitely not someone you want to take your eye off of. He's got an interesting team because of Odachi, and I like I like attacking who they're controlling. He's controlling Adachi, who he expects to do a lot of damage, and Adachi is great, but he's just really easy to kill. So I'm just going to wait and see when Adachi attacks, and I'll be able to flag where he's coming from. Or 8 seconds later, after he goes invisible from Drake, he's going to get uncovered anyways, and then that's your moment to take him out. Hopefully I can finish this job here. So he's done, and he'll get revived. And use that silver skill often. You're not sure when to use it. It's hard to time it sometimes, but just keep throwing it out. It's causing interrupts. It's causing a little bit of damage. It's just throwing people off. Now, when you have a couple people down at once, you could go and try to take out Ifrit so that you avoid the revive, but honestly, I don't mind double killing people. They're coming back with just a little bit of health. Panzer can take him down quickly. If you notice that I used the bronze skill and it missed, don't use that bronze skill on somebody who's moving or you think is going to move unless they're slowed down by like Odachi's poison caltrops or defensive fire or showtime or something like that, because you probably missed. So just make sure you time that correctly because you want to make the use out of that. So in that case, I didn't know he was going to move, but he avoided the skill. Is Odachi still alive? I just got to get rid of him, and then I'll feel confident about this. So now Odachi's not coming back. He's been double killed, and now I think it's probably a good time to start taking down the others. Probably Ifrit is a good choice next, so that I don't have to double kill Heimlock and Drake. And Ifrit falls pretty fast when he's getting a lot of people focused on him. He's a bio, so most people have mech DPS, and that means that Ifrit is harder to kill, and that's why I switched to Nightingale. Start delivering hopefully some headshots if you can, and 60, 70, whatever it is. Look at the damage. Oh, didn't even need to. And then the other guys gain a lot of health from Ifrit's death, but she's doing like tons of damage per shot, taking these guys out. Right, Heimlock, and then it's just a matter of finishing the job here. Well played, Osric Temper. Always a good fighter. And now let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. I want to get to 250 in this. This I can before I stop, because I'm on a good run here too. When you're on a good run, even though I lost Chenjo, you don't want to stop, right? So New Like, pretty typical team. Although he's using Phoenix. Phoenix is to me an underrated character. She can dominate if you really know how to use her properly. So I'm not surprised he's got her in there. But when you're using your bronze, try to use it to finish them off. I tried to do it there, but didn't quite make it. Or to start the damage. So it used to be that Panzer started with that bronze skill right away, and then you could unload it, and it would take. Most people have full health. It does extra damage. So what you do is try to attack somebody else, and then go to the person that you're trying to use a skill on, who has hopefully full health still. You just need to get a few hits off, and then you can unload the bronze skill and do that extra damage. So use it to start damage on somebody, or use it to finish damage on somebody. And as I said before, make sure you're taking people out. Now look, she's using her green PP skill, is what we call that sometimes, and just break her cover, as I said, so that stops. Otherwise, that damage really multiplies for her. So break that cover with Panzer. Panzer's really good at doing that, and that's definitely one of the reasons why I like using her. Some people love her, some people hate her, but you got to say that she's definitely key in most PvP right now in terms of damage and covers and skills. Interrupt skill is really good too. So, and now we switch to Nightingales. All bios left to see if we can't get rid of Ifrit, so we don't have to double kill Heimlock and Phoenix there. Okay, now it's easy pickings from here, hopefully. Sometimes Nightingale, she's pretty accurate normally, but sometimes I just find her shots randomly seem to miss. Even though I swear I'm aiming right at the hero, but that's fine. Just keep going, plugging through. Phoenix is tough to kill because if she has any negative effects on her, and there's a lot of that with Showtime and Kane's silencing and all that stuff going on, and then if you get a critical hit on her, and I got a lot of critical hit type people, Panzer in this tournament is 3x critical hit plus Kane's there for extra 5%, then she's going to keep cleansing herself and gaining health back. So she's tough, and I'm going to try using Phoenix a little bit more in future matches. So we're getting closer. 270 rank, not quite there. Let's do another match. I just want to get into 250 zone and feel safe about stopping my run at that point. But you can see this team is dominating. Now this should be an easy win. No offense to Zingo, but he might be on his last, C team or B team, but I'm looking at this team, I'm like, okay, they're going to die pretty quickly. You got Flatline there, done, no problem. He's got Butter, who is great, but can really die very quickly too. But I think for me, if I take out Panzer, then I know that they don't really have any damage dealing left. Ghoul can do a little bit of damage, but I don't know, I still think that was the right choice. No revivers, so it's a little bit, so when I see no revivers, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a much easier and quicker match. So we're 30 seconds in and already down 3 heroes. Now it's just a matter of, I can see that they're attacking a Razor, so I'm just going to use Nightingale to keep plugging away those shots on Ghoul. Try to practice hitting moving targets, as you can see I did there. It's actually really, really important skill. We'll talk about it in future videos too, but yeah, there you go. I mean, that's a pretty good run, I think, overall. You can see that, up to the 250 mark. So this is, I hope you like this video. I hope that you'll subscribe and like and make comments. Tell me what you think in terms of Panzer, and do you like her, do you not like her? How can you use her really, really well? And what would you like to see in my future videos? Some of you commented you wanted to hear some PvP tips, so that's why I did this video here. I also wanted to pay tributes to Nightingale, my favorite UAF hero. So happy hunting!